Yo, what is good, guys? It is your boy Scumpy, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay on the map Mission. And today's topic is discussing which game you should be playing in preparation for Black Ops 2, to get the feel of it. But let me talk about the gameplay just a little bit for the intro. So I was using a UMP to start the game off. This was in my stream last night as well, so this was recorded in the theater. Theater has actually been a little bit better for recording things, but I'm sorry if there are a little bit of a couple lag spikes. It does happen. But I was using the UMP at the start of the game, playing Domination. I joined a little bit late, and I just picked up an ACR off the ground. Whenever you pick something up, it loses its proficiency, so it didn't have a proficiency on it. I assume it was either kick or focus with only 30 bullets in it. There wasn't any dual attachment, extended mag silencer. So I think it was just a silencer with kick or focus. I pick it up, and then I just straight go to work. We actually do end up winning the game after this, as I was screaming at my teammates in my stream. If you don't believe me, you can go rewatch the stream. It should be a VOD by the time this video is up. But I was like screaming at my teammates, and one of them got a Reaper and then an AC-130 back-to-back, and then they pretty much defended the flags, and we got the win. I think we ended up winning like 200 to 191. And I'm not sure of how long of a gun streak this is. I should probably go back and count it and put it in the title, but we'll see. It was a pretty long one, though. I was alive for a good majority of the game, and I was alive for pretty much this whole clip of the video, so I was alive for a long time, so it was a really long gun streak. But let's hop into the topic about what game should you be playing in preparation for Black Ops 2. So first, let's look at it from the standpoint of gameplay. Which game is going to be more like the gameplay for Black Ops 2? And in my opinion, now these are just all my opinions, and you guys can think differently if you want. You guys can disagree. Leave in the comments below if you disagree or agree with any of my things, add in some extra points that I miss. But coming from a straight gameplay perspective, I think that playing Black Ops over Mw3 will benefit you more. Now, I know that Mw3 is futuristic, as it is called Modern Warfare, and Black Ops 2 is set in 2025. So that is also futuristic, but I still feel like the engine that Black Ops 2 is going to be running on will still be the same as Black Ops. So there's the Dolphin Dive coming back. As you know, I still feel like the movement and map, just the way the map is laid out, I think that's all going to be very similar to the regular Black Ops because they were the designers of the game. So I think that they're going to try and keep it very similar to that in that aspect from the gameplay or standpoint. So I feel like playing Black Ops 1 for straight gameplay will benefit you a lot more. Now, practicing for your shot, practicing your gun skill, I would say play Modern Warfare 3 for that aspect. Now, for all of these things that I'm saying here, pick the one that you think you're going to need to work on the most, and then play the game that I give you the opinion on. If you agree with it, that I say you should play, if you agree with my opinion, play that game and work on that one aspect if you're really worried about that one thing. But as I was saying, for the guns, I think the Black Ops 2 is going to be a lot more similar to Modern Warfare 3. As you can see, the Type 25 is in the game, and the Type 95 is in this game. So the guns in the game are all going to be very, very futuristic and very future-based. So that means they're probably going to have low recoil, very high damage, and things like that. So just picture guns from this game. Like the ACR, I like to compare it to the Type 25 from Black Ops 2. Not a lot of recoil, kills quick, very reliable assault rifle. And then let's take the MP7, for example. That gun is in the game. That gun is in Black Ops 2. So practicing it on this game, it'll obviously be a little bit different. But whenever you switch over to Black Ops 2, you'll still have that, pretty much the same recoil pattern, I would assume, for the MP7. And then the MSMC, another submachine gun that's looking very promising to be a really good gun in the game. I would really compare that to, I don't even know what I would compare that to. It's not really like a PP90 because the PP90 has a really high fire rate and a little bit more recoil. And the USMC has a little bit of a slower fire rate and then a little less recoil. So I would maybe compare it, not a P90 because a P90 also has a very high fire rate. So the MSMC isn't really comparable to any guns, but for guns and practicing your shot and your shot mechanics, I would stay on Modern Warfare 3 and just practice using that. Now, as far as map awareness and map control, let me give you a definition of this real quick. You see what I just did there? I killed them right off spawn. that's sort of map awareness. Map awareness is knowing where they're going to be spawning, you know, where they could possibly be, listening through your headset. If you don't have a headset, pick up some Astro A40s before the game comes out, but listening where they could be and then like determining where they're going to be from listening. So like if there's like a 2-story building or a 3-story building, you got to be able to decipher whether they're in the 2nd story, the 3rd story, they're right next to you. Like things like that. I would honestly say you could play either for that. Mw3 maybe not because of SitRep Pro. Unless you're not using SitRep Pro, I don't think there's anything in Black Ops 2 that's going to enhance your hearing of footsteps or things like that. And SitRep Pro is just unbelievable. Like if they don't have dead silence, they sound like a bunch of fucking elephants. Like I said in my live comm, they just sound like they're like running up and down the steps. And so I would say leaning towards a little more towards Black Ops for that, for the, you know, map awareness, for the spawns, and for, you know, knowing the maps, knowing where they're gonna be whenever you hear them on the map. I would say a little bit more towards Black Ops, just because in the sense that Modern Warfare 3, a lot of people use SitRep, and it's just really dumb, and I really hope there isn't anything in Black Ops 2 that's like SitRep, because it's a little bit overpowered, even though I use it, just because it is overpowered, and I don't want it to be used against me. It's sort of like a ballistics vest sort of thing. Even though they're not overpowered, I didn't say they were overpowered. Don't kill me, please. They're just like, you know what I'm saying. Next, I want to transfer over from public match gameplay a little bit into competitive for all my competitive subscribers that watch my public match videos anyway. So for a competitive nature, in a competitive environment, I would honestly say go back and play Black Ops 2 like a week before release, just to get back in the swing of things, you know, getting used to dolphin diving again. You know, the guns are going to obviously be a little bit different. It's going to be expected, but the in-game mechanics should still be pretty much the same. The gameplay should still be pretty much the same. So I would say go back and play Black Ops a little bit, and get used to everything again. Because I went back and played Black Ops a couple times, and everything was just so different. Because this game, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops are like night and day. They're just completely opposite sides of the spectrum whenever it comes to competitive play. Because Black Ops was really, really good. You know, it was a really well-rounded game for competitive. And then Mw3 was not the best game for competitive. I mean, it could have been, but after the spawn installment and after players started switching their game style up, it just became really bad for competitive. But for competitive, I would suggest going back to Black Ops about a week before release and just play the shit out of it. And that'll really get you in the mindset, you know, the Black Ops mindset again. That'll just get you back into the swing of things if you do go back and play that. So that's what I would do. That's probably what I'm going to be doing. And I haven't been bringing you guys a lot of commentaries like this, but I will start doing it more and more. Borderlands 2 is going to be coming out, so my Modern Warfare 3 videos are going to be a lot more saturated with good information and things like that when we approach Black Ops 2. But thank you for watching, guys, as always. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and then Facebook in the description. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.